It is already 9 p.m. Korean Standard Time. So, welcome everyone to the Korean Culture and Study Fair event of May 2021. Today is 2nd May 2021, day 2 of our study fair, and we are hosting representatives from Daejeon University in South Korea. Thank you for joining us today for this special event. Yesterday, we hosted representatives from Konyang University. We received an overwhelming response with more than 100 participants joining us. But unfortunately, we can accommodate only up to 100 participants on Zoom. Rest of them have to watch it live on YouTube. Last month in April 2021, we hosted two Korean universities, Catholic Sangji University and Yusuk University. You can also watch these videos on our YouTube channel at GLEx2020 podcast. We'll begin with our presentation shortly. Should you have any questions, type them in the chat box. They will be addressed throughout the session and during the Q&A session. I will briefly explain the GLEx house rules. This session will be recorded and published on social media and broadcasted live on YouTube. Please use the name you have registered under as your nickname and feel free to screenshot and share them on your social media. And don't forget to tag us at Korean_GLEx2020 podcast on Instagram and GLEx2020 podcast on Facebook. Are the house rules clear? Hit the participants icon and click yes or no. Thank you. Ranela?
So this event is brought to you by KICA and GLEx2020 podcast. GLEx2020 podcast partnered with KICA, Korea International Culture Association, a Korean NGO under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, to bring Korean university representatives to those of you who are interested in studying in Korea.
Let's welcome Isa Jangnim from KICA, Korea International Culture Association. May I ask Isa Jangnim to please introduce herself? Thank you.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm very glad to meet you. Wonderful tonight. I'm Seon Lee, chairman of Korea International Cultural Association. The name KICA. KICA is a division under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Korea. KICA promotes Korean culture to the world and also promotes various cultures from many other regions to Korea every year. KICA has prepared this program with GLEx2020 because to study a language, we must first know and understand the culture. Even if we speak different languages, we can communicate better with each other by understanding culture. Today, KICA Korean Culture and Study Fair second round and second city, KICA would like to introduce Daejeon City and Daejeon University in Daejeon. Daejeon Metropolitan City is the center of transportation and logistics in Korea. It's also a central city of science and technology, along with many cultural heritage. I'm sincerely hoping that GLEx2020 members will have a good time to get to know Korean culture and Korean language better. Thank you.
Thank you, Isa Jangnim. So we are GLEx2020 podcast co-founders.
I'm Sanchita from Pune, India.
And I'm Ranella from New Jersey, USA. We met at Learn Korean in K-Culture on Facebook by Paul Kim Sansing-nim and decided to create GLEx2020 podcast to document our Korean learning. Sanchita is an architect by profession, and I'm currently a home educating parent. We both are polyglots who speak 4 to 5 languages each, and we're learning more through GLEx2020 podcast initiatives.
This is our GLEx2020 map of members from all over the world. GLEx2020 is a global community of language teachers and learners on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, Anchor.fm, Spotify, and Patreon. We have an average of about 3,000 organic reach on our Facebook posts. We reached 1,000 members in our group recently. Our member is not a regular Facebook group. The purpose of this group is to host interactive study sessions daily to connect with Korean learners all across the world. We are very strict with the codes of conduct and have membership questions in order to join the group. We wish to take the sincere members along with us towards our path to fluency. We initially created this community where Korean learners and Korean teachers meet. We have various volunteers from Korea who wish to share the language with the rest of the world. We host 6 Korean conversation sessions on a regular basis. These are absolutely free for our Patreon members. Yes, you heard that right. And why are we conducting free sessions? The volunteers want to share the language with you and we want to learn from them. It's as simple as that. We've conducted 300 plus hours of free sessions since July 2020. This number is far less than the actual number owing to the schedule that we host every single day. Please wait until the end of the presentation for more information about our language learning programs. You can check our weekly schedule on our Facebook page at GLEx2020 podcast.
On this map, we have our Patreon members, GLEx friends, GLEx mates from all over the world. We have Feliciano, John, Kathy, Mary Rose, Miguel, Teresa, Christian, and many more from the Philippines. Diana and Rafika from Indonesia. Of course, Sanchita and Amruta from India. We have Zarina and Miao from Singapore. Samantha and Iyunje from Malaysia. Yin, Miatko, Sherry from Myanmar. Najma from Zambia. Ayudeli, Teresa, Celestina, Jael from Nigeria. Gyamphua from Ghana. Marco from Austria. Tina from England. Joe from Australia. Fulvio from Ecuador. Xiomara from Peru. Ignacio from Argentina. Of course, me. Lynn, Rose, Jewel, Sam, Sunny Lee Sansingnim from the US. Jeannie Sam and Faith from Canada, and so many from Korea. I'm just going to try to list as many as I can. Kevin Sam, Andre Sam, Choi No Sansingnim, Paul Kim Sam, Grace Sam, Sarah Sam, Soonju Sansingnim, Kim Won Jin Sansingnim, Jumin Sam, Miyuk Sam, and so many more. I feel like I'm rapping. So get in touch with us by email and our social media channels should you have any concerns or questions. At the end of the presentation, we'll have a survey and I will post that in the chat box. Finally, let's introduce our guests, Hemily Sansingnim and Samuel Jong Sansingnim from the International Relations Office at Daejeon University. In this presentation, you will learn about the town where the university is located, specifications for applying, and after the presentation, you can ask questions, but you can also type your questions in the chat box and they will be answered during the presentation or in the Q&A session. So just listen and try not to repeat the same question twice. We hope this info session is useful and please be sure to fill out the survey. Let's learn about Daejeon City, and may I request Hemily Sansingnim to take over.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. My name is Hemi Lee from Daejeon University. I'm very glad to meet all of you and give information about Daejeon Metropolitan City and Daejeon University. So first, I will start from introduction of Daejeon University, and then I will talk more about what's special about our university. And then I will give you information about our Korean Language Center. And finally, I will show you some pictures and video clips about our beautiful campus. So let's start with our Daejeon Metropolitan City. We are gonna watch your video. So Lanela, could you please turn it on, the video, Daejeon Metropolitan City, YouTube.
Ranela, are you sharing your screen? Ranela?
Culture meets scientific solutions to form a city where talented individuals converge. There's no such thing as average in Daejeon. Daejeon, City of Convergence. With the development of transportation, interaction thrives and people become open-minded. When a plaza is opened in the middle of a city, children can grow up with science. With an open-minded administration is established, talents who will be responsible for the engine for growth for the society. When one interacts with the nature with an open mind for a good rest and healing time, the imagination and ideas will be born which the whole world will pay attention to. That is why the open city of Daejeon is full of surprises. When open thoughts meet researchers, it becomes the world benefiting technology. Researchers in Daejeon are studying the birth of the universe, the origin of life, and human brains. They have made the technologies that were thought to be impossible come to life. In addition to that, energy, ICT, astronomy, and aerospace sciences. The theoretical, applied, and fusion sciences in all fields of technology are responsible for Korea's technology. Such technologies developed in Daejeon enter the world stage through Daejeon's infrastructure that the administration infra approves as its patent. Corporations commercialize the technology, and the convention infra enables an interchange among domestic and international buyers. Namgan Jeongsa was built in 1683, and why do people still love to visit the place? Daejeon's cultural philosophy of rediscovering values and the great scholar Song Si-yeol's dream are succeeded at Yuam Historical Park. For the old path, a new trail and exciting music are added. The artificial lake also has a place for the nature. Buildings that have, through the modern history, are transformed into an education center for kids and a cultural space for citizens. The place for the ancestors to rest is added with joyfulness. Things that just passed us by now have elegance and story at the same time. The reason for Daejeon to add values to everything. The energy from all the pleasure will make Daejeon shine even more for tomorrow. The fusion of science and ICT will bring changes in economical and industrial innovation. The city with fusion of talents who will lead the fourth industrial revolution. Today, talented individuals of Daejeon are building a frontier city. Daejeon, City of Convergence.
Wow. That was
Thank you
beautiful.
for sharing the video.
Shall I share the second video?
No, no, no. I will ask you to turn it on later. Okay, thank you. So we'll continue. 다음 거 틀어주세요. 네. So our university, Daejeon University, is located in Daejeon Metropolitan City, the fifth
Something
largest
Your
metropolitan
volume
city.
is too low.
Oh, do you hear me?
A little bit better. I think the mic needs to be closer.
Okay. So Daejeon University is located in Daejeon Metropolitan City, the fifth largest metropolitan city, with a population of over 1.5 million people. Daejeon Metropolitan is located in the center of South Korea. Due to its location, it serves as a hub of transportation, administration, science, and military. So it is easy to go anywhere and everywhere in Korea. Compared to those of Seoul and other metropolitan cities in Korea, living costs are lower and it provides good quality of life. So it is well known as one of best cities to live in South Korea. Daejeon University, we have 40 years history until now. Daejeon University has several distinctive departments consisting of 7 faculties with 50 major departments. So this is some of popular departments, and the tuition is as below, and the scholarship is just like this. So if you have more inquiries, we will give you another information later on. And Daejeon University education philosophy is to build strong foundation and provide special experience. Especially for international students, Daejeon University is a good university to study abroad. So here we are gonna watch our university promotional video.
The fast-changing environment calls for change for universities. Daejeon University sets sail for change. We believe a university is not just an educational institution, but a city of wisdom where people build a future together. With such innovative thinking and passion, we lead the way for change and pursue ambitious vision and values. We make new standards for future universities based on a sturdy foundation and new experiences. Daejeon University.
대전대학교는 1980년 대전권 최초의 민간사학으로 설립되었습니다. 건학의 순간부터 지금까지 교육중심 대학이라는 정체성을 굳게 지키며 지성과 열정이 샘솟는 대학다운 대학의 모습을 보여주고 있습니다.
We always keep up with the times and unwaveringly nurture competitiveness unaffected by the fast-changing environment. Haewa Spirit, which means sharing and harmony, created a brand of education, cultivating human resources with holistic intellectual abilities. Since its founding, Daejeon University knows the value of life and has developed the best expertise in traditional Korean medicine. Haewa Medical Center, consisting of 3 Oriental medical hospitals, provides specialized medical examinations and services led by a vision of patient-centered traditional Korean medicine. Thanks to these efforts, Daejeon University has been selected as a leader in Industry University Cooperation Plus and has been selected by the Ministry of Education as an autonomous improvement college in its capacity for diagnosis and assessment. Daejeon University is also one of only 11 universities nationwide selected for the University Innovation Support Pilot Project. Daejeon University has also been selected for various government support projects and was designated an e-procurement support center for public procurement service and participant of the System Industry Base Institute Support Project by the Ministry of Trade, Industry, and Energy. Daejeon University established the College of Liberal Arts for the first time in Korea, which is a college specializing in the production of talented students equipped with holistic intellectual abilities. We continue to move toward broader freedom, deeper thinking, and higher intelligence by providing integrated education that breaks down interdisciplinary barriers. Education of liberal arts develops students' insight and creativity through the convergence of liberal arts and foundational disciplines. We develop students' creativity, offer greater values for learning based on solid basics and special experiences, and maximize the educational outcome of each department.
We offer a residential education college system in which students live and learn in the same space, and various programs to support students, including mentoring and communication clinic. Daejeon University's vision for talent management supports its success. We nurture creative, self-driven, and sophisticated 3S individuals through our combined program of teaching and coaching. By making all efforts for the education of students, we blaze a new trail of creation and convergence.
강의실과 도서관에서 학문적 지식을 얻고 지역과 세계에서 지식을 경험으로 바꾸었습니다. 그 과정에서 자연스럽게 국제적인 감각까지 습득할 수 있었어요. 학교가 학생을 위해 설계한 프로그램들은 모든 해화인들에게 더 큰 성장의 기회였습니다.
Language training programs start from teaching basic skills to let students develop foreign language aptitude, essential for applying themselves globally. The Global Korea program sends students overseas through networks with sister universities worldwide. Various programs for sharing let us cross national boundaries and promote solidarity with other countries and regions. Also, cultural programs such as Cultural Heritage Tour Program and Thursday Culture Concert nurture students' cultural capabilities, which form the basis of intellect. Cooperation with local industries supports students to build up a brighter future. As an advanced leader of industry-university collaboration in Chungcheong Province, we accumulate intellectualism based on excellent research and engage actively in technology exchanges through joint research projects and R&D support for local companies. About 1,600 partner companies of Daejeon University create jobs for students and the local community. Through open convergence based on practical experience, Daejeon University pursues co-prosperity with the local community.
해화문화관과 30주년 기념관은 대전대만의 철학과 문화가 빚은 건축입니다. 대학이 가진 인문학적 깊이와 색채가 저의 상상력을 강력하게 자극했고요. 그래서 대전대학교의 교육과 건축이 하나가 될 수 있었던 아주 의미 깊은 작업이었습니다.
Places to stimulate intellectual curiosity and freely explore the world. The campus in a healthy and beautiful natural environment earns more vitality from caring communication between professors and students. We provide an environment helping students to better concentrate on studying and work for a brighter future. A small but strong university competing with global universities. We set the new standard for future universities of global standing. As a new and special school, we will create a strong and bright future.
지혜의 도시 대전대학교는 학생들에게 현재와 미래를 잇는 비전과 진로 설계를 안내하고 교육을 튼튼히 하여 튼튼한 기본과 특별한 경험을 쌓아줌으로써 삶을 보다 풍요롭게 만들어주는 미래대학의 새로운 표준이 되어 여러분과 함께하겠습니다.
What does the world expect from universities? We will not stop there. We will set standards for universities before standards for the world. Classrooms filled with questions and debates. Students decide on their own what to learn and how to live. Professors stand behind students and support them. Drawing on all these capabilities, we grow into a leading global university of Korea. Daejeon University.
Amy Sem, you're on mute.
So I will talk more about what's special about our university. So first, we have hosted more than 150 GKS students who are 100% financially supported by Korean government. So all costs, including tuition, airfare, living allowance, medical insurance are fully funded to the students. Second, Daejeon University is an official topic test center. Our students can prepare topic tests and take the test in our home campus, which leads to our students to achieve the best results in a short time. We are very proud to say that our students have shown the high rates of topic test acquisition. So third, Daejeon University is especially friendly to ASEAN students. As Daejeon University is a member of ASEAN Plus countries' universities, we are the only university in South Korea which have held ASEAN student exchange program supported by Korean government and ASEAN University Network. From 2002, we have total more than 250 alumni students from 10 ASEAN countries and 17 batches. Due to the 17 years experience, our university is optimized for many international students. In order to provide a better campus environment, our campus is fully equipped with many facilities like a prayer room, an international students dormitory, and global lounge. Also, we hold many culture activities like alumni assembly, international food festival, sports day event, and so on. Next, Daejeon University has been accredited by the Ministry of Education of Korean government as an international education quality assurance system qualified institution since 2013. We are the only university who are certified in the first year in Daejeon and Chungcheong area. Next, our campus is very famous among many architects and filmmakers. Because of beauty of our campus buildings and environments, many movies and Korean dramas were filmed in our campus. Finally, Daejeon University has carried out major government projects. So over $7 billion every year is funded by Korean government, and these funds are used to develop programs which reinforce students' capacity of education and career goals. So we also run Korean Language Education Center for international students. Korean Language Center is running 4 quarters throughout a year. All students will be placed in 6 core levels according to their Korean proficiency. There are many excellent Korean professors at Daejeon University, and the Korean Language Centers are separated into 4 sections: listening, writing, vocabulary, pronunciation, and speaking. In order to boost the learning process, small group teaching is introduced. As an official topic test center, Korean Language Center also provides guidance for topic test and university admission for undergraduate and graduate programs. Also, international students are cared in International Student Service Center from admission to graduation. Many programs and cultural activities like buddy program, talking club are held as to help international students get used to the different surroundings and cultures each semester. So here is more information about our Korean Language Center. So every semester has 11 weeks, and the tuition is as below. So I will show you some of our beautiful campus. This is our campus map. This is the campus surroundings. And this is a newly built international students dormitory. So inside we are gonna have many activities. And these are some sports facilities here. And we also have, 넘겨주세요. 네. So before we start to talk more about Global Korean Scholarship, we are going to show you another video. So Samuel 선생님, could you turn it on?
Facility. Daejeon University has an amazing facility. It has an international dorm accommodating all foreign students. The good point is that all GKS students get 50% discount for the dorm fee, so it's really easy to save up money. Another good point is that each student gets a private room and shares the bathroom and the kitchen facilities with only one person. And last but not least, the university is situated in an area suitable for studying.
Daejeon is located in the central area of Korea, almost equidistant from any other major cities in the country, which makes it the best starting point for traveling. Enjoy your feasible life here, prone for studying, and go on adventure on the weekends. Daejeon University is located at 15 minutes bus ride from the train station and will bring you to any city you desire.
So these are the videos that were taken by our GKS program students. And for the program, our another staff member, Mr. Samuel, will give you another information. So let's start with the program.
Do I have to unmute him?
Yeah, now I can start. Okay. Hello everyone. Thank you. It's a great honor to meet you, and thanks to KICA for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to introduce and I'd like to give you the chance to join the GKS program at Daejeon University. I thought that most of the guys already knew about the GKS program. GKS means the Global Korean Scholarship. So you can study at Korea with a lot of benefits from Korea government and Daejeon University. Korea government offer you the program to provide international student opportunities to conduct advanced studies in undergraduate and graduate programs at Korea, and also to promote international exchanges in education and mutual friendship between countries. There are two available options in Daejeon University for GKS program. First, undergrad courses for 5 years. So 1 year for Korean language course and rest of the year. So 4 years for your bachelor. The other thing is a graduate course for 3 to 4 years. Also 1 year for Korean language and 2 or 3 years for your master or PhD. You can only apply to study at university designated from Korea government, and Daejeon University is one of the designated university from 2010. So I can strongly say that Daejeon University is the most GKS friendly school. Okay, next is the procedure for application. Please refer to the table on the presentation. Every September and February, you can check the announcement about applying, and undergrads for September, and graduate school for February. After that, you can apply for Daejeon University, and Daejeon University will screen your qualification based on your application form and interview. We call it is the first round. So university will check. I'm so sorry. And then if you pass the first round, Daejeon University is gonna recommend you to NIIED as a candidate of the GK scholar. And NIIED, so you can think NIIED as a Korean government. So NIIED do their some procedure and release the final result. Finally, if you became one of the GK scholars, you will come to Korea at February and August. The February for undergrad school and the August for graduate school. And after completing the Korean language for 1 year, you can enter the Daejeon University to study your degree. Okay, let me explain the benefits of the GKS. First, benefits from NIID means that Korean government. You can check the details on this table. And the main benefits from the NIID Korean government is that you can take the full airfare, medical insurance, and living allowance. The monthly allowance. And benefits from Daejeon University. So Daejeon University, we offer you resettlement fund and 50% discounted dorm fee. And Daejeon University provides you English Korean class for topic tasks and medical support and field trip for every semester. If you want to apply for GKS program, there are some qualifications. Here is a brief thing for the applying. So you and your family should not hold Korean citizenship, and there is a limitation of the age. And you should get more than 80% GPA points from the last education institution attended with a certificate of high school, a bachelor or master degree. In this time, I can present you the brief and simple information about the GKS. So if you want to some more information, please visit the website, the study in Korea, or please email me. Okay. Lastly, I want to give you the short video which was made by one of the GKS, Daejeon University GKS scholars. It is about making the kimchi, one of the field trip and experiencing culture provided from Daejeon University. Lamla, could you turn on the video?
this is the end of all of our information, and hope you can also enjoy our cultural activities in our campus soon. And if you have any other inquiries, please give us
Thank you for
some
the
questions through chat box.
Thank you for your presentation. There are some questions in the chat box
already. Yes.
If you would like to take a look over there.
Okay. How about if the age is under 30 but no any degree, can get any courses in this university? So if you already have certificate from high school, you are allowed to apply to our university. No worries. You can continue our Korean Language Center and then develop into bachelor degree. And hi, how much is it for a year at the language center? So Samuel 선생님, could you come back to tuition information? 여기 Korean Language Center tuition information. We already have that slide. 여기 we have information at PPT. Previous one. Keep going. 계속 앞으로 가주세요.
네. 좀 느리네요. 다른 거 질문에 답해 주셔도 될 것 같은데 잠시만 너무 느려요.
So each semester we have 4 quarters. So each year we have 4 quarters: spring, summer, fall, winter. So every semester runs 11 weeks, and the tuition is $1,100 USD per semester. And it only includes tuition. And once we have made a year of learning Korea, we will be able to start studying at the university. So if you get higher than TOEIC level 3, then you can apply to the university bachelor degree. And if you cannot obtain level 3 within a year, you can continue your study in Korean Language Center, or you can also go to bachelor degree directly with higher than intermediate course in our Korean Language Center. And next question, aside from the GKS program, is there any other scholarships? Yes, we have that information as well. Samuel
네.
선생님, scholarship information, we have that slide as well.
Yep.
So for the international students, we have at least 30% discount. And if you have TOEIC score, then we will give you another more scholarship. So for example, every international student will get 30% off. And then if you have TOEIC level 4, then you will get 10% more. So total 40% off. And these are majors that most of students are interested. And if you have any interest in any specific field, you can take a look here. And I will continue with other questions. Can you please discuss the courses offered for graduate program under liberal arts? Liberal arts. You mean the liberal art department or any specific? Actually, we don't provide liberal arts department or major in graduate program. We only provide liberal arts program in bachelor degree program. Okay, next question. What are the qualifications for the applicant to the university will pick up the application form to be one of the candidates? Is this related to GKS program? So the one GT, could you please explain more about it? Then I will reply to you later. Okay, then later. If you have not finished the high school, you cannot apply? No, we don't accept the application. And for undergraduates, do you only accept incoming freshmen for the GKS program? Yes, we only accept freshmen. And next one, but I don't have any degree and now want to study again, and I'm the foreign student but already have grade topic 6. If you have topic 6 and if you don't have any degree in bachelor degree or master degree, it's okay. If you can directly apply to bachelor degree program. Oh, yes. And then continue master degree. Okay? Am I understood?
Yes.
Okay, then later, are all undergraduate courses can be under GKS program?
Yes.
Yes. So these
Definitely.
these are the majors that you can apply for both GKS program or just yourself, by yourself. And then, I'm sorry, can you share the major one more time for graduate GKS?
Sure, the major?
Do you want me to read the majors for the undergraduate program? So for the undergraduate program, we have Korean language and literature. Oops.
Oh, that's the slide that we want, Samuel 선생님. These are the majors that you can apply to. So for example, Korean language and literature, law major, or business, or global languages, and what others are you interested? Please let me know what field you are interested. Then I will give you information about it. Okay, next, can you give a brief insight about master's program of business administration, I mean major courses credit? Oh, I will have to check it up and then I will give you information because I didn't do the master's degree here in the university. That's why I have to look up and check out again.
Yeah, actually, in business administration, actually for the master degree, there are several the specific major. So yeah, now we cannot let you know everything about the curriculum or credit courses. So yeah, please email me or Amy, and then we will respond you about that.
Yes.
We will give you the mailing list when they've filled out the day 2 survey. So you'll have a list of interested students and you can email them the information.
Thank you, Ranella. And then next question. Is it possible to get at this university with low GPA? I want to study on master's degree. It depends how low it is. So lower than 50, probably we cannot accept. So please let me know how low it is. So higher than 80%, you can apply to GKS program. But if you don't apply to GKS program, we can also accept students lower than 80%. Okay? And then next question. Good evening. I'm in the mid 30s. If there's a chance I'm undergraduate, how would I contact if there's a chance if I could decide study? Is this the way I could have the information if even, ma'am, sir? And lastly, if I could take only a Korean language, how much I could spend for the entire year? Thank you. So we are gonna go back to the information about our Korean Language Center tuition. So each semester, each year we have 4 quarters. So every semester runs 11 weeks and the tuition is USD 1,100. So total for 4,400. And what are majors available for GKS? Okay, we already have that list. We are gonna update again. And then Korean language fee is not included in the scholarship. For the GKS program, so for the GKS program, Korean language in tuition, 50% will be deducted. Is it correct?
About the GKS program?
Yes, for the GKS students.
So, so Korean language fee. So if you come to Daejeon University as a GKS course, so Korean language courses for 1 year is a free. The Korean government will support everything about Korean language fee, and then your tuition for your master or doctor, your bachelor, your degree courses. So if you come to Daejeon University as a GKS scholars, you will you can get everything support from the government, Korean government, and then Daejeon University.
Okay, next question. Is the mode of learning still remote or in person? For the Korean Language Center, we have both remote and in person. And for the degree program, we are still under remote version. And next, do you have graduate program? Yes, we do. And I mean, if I apply for the graduate scholarship. Okay. Do you have graduate course for broadcast and performing arts?
Actually, except the GKS program, there is no scholarship for graduate school. So if you wanna enter the university to study graduate school, so you study master or PhD, with a scholarship, you have to come to you have to come as a GKS course.
Okay, next question. Is there any course on masters in marine science? We do not. And next question, are there any new changes or preparation needs according to the epidemic? Due to epidemic, you have to have 14 days quarantine. That's new changes, I think. Other than that, I don't find any difference. Okay, and next one. Major, food and nutrition. Yes, we do have one. And I'm very much interested to take graduate studies related to media communication or performing arts. For the graduate studies, we do not provide communication or performing arts for international students, sorry. And do you provide courses for social workers in master's degree? I have already finished my bachelor's degrees in social work. You mean social welfare? Or public business? We do have social welfare business, social welfare majors. And in work experience needed for master's degree, how we do not ask you for work experience. And
thank you all for your questions. We are actually short on time. We only have 5 minutes remaining until our next session. We conduct daily study sessions every day. Every day, yes. So we have 5 minutes for that session. Thank you all for attending today's session, and thank you to the Daejeon University representatives as well. You can watch the live stream on our YouTube channel at GLEx2020 podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when new videos get posted. To learn Korean with us, become a patron on patreon.com/GLEx2020 podcast and get in touch with us on social media. The links will be given in the chat box. GLEx2020 offerings. We offer free peer-led study sessions, paid group classes with native Korean speakers, paid group classes with native speakers, yes, and certificates of completion and achievement. We also have live interactive sessions on Zoom, and we have global classmates, so you can make friends with people all over the world.